You may have just seen a little quick snip of what I was trying to do as a live video. It didn't work. Um, Connectivity down here on the beach is not great. So I decided to go ahead and just tape it so that it would show up nicely, and I'll just post it in a little bit. So it's been a really, really long time since I've done a sunrise video. And this is actually not the sunrise. The sunrise isn't for another half hour. But this is truly one of my favorite times of the day because it's, oh man, all the promise, right? And it's before the sun really starts rising. And this is a beautiful view right here, right? This is like where the sun is kind of reflecting. But the sunrise itself is over there. And while it's magnificent and beautiful, and I'll come back to this in a minute, it's really this is where the beauty is. And you can hear all the geese, and it's just, oh, it's fabulous. And I apologize, but man, this is going to be a little bit of a shaky video because I'm holding it with my hands, because it's been so long since I've done a video. I can't remember how I used all my equipment and the things that held things and how they held. And anyways, I still want to do it. So where have I been? And I just kind of petered out on doing these. I started doing these videos during COVID because I really thought people needed something that could be a little, I don't know, a way to connect, really. I mean, a way for me to connect, a way for people to connect to one another, to have a little positivity in their life. And then the other reason I started it was purely selfish, really, is that I do public speaking, so I speak to corporate groups on leadership and communication, and I talk really fast, like really, really fast, way faster than I should. And so I did this as a way of practicing, of talking slower, and really of practicing doing what I call the pause. Listen to those geese, which is being comfortable with the silence. And this is a perfect place to do that. So that's how these whole things started. And where have I been? What am I doing now? There's two things I'm focusing on right now. One of them is breeding my sheep. I have a Katahdin sheep flock that I breed, and it's in the peak of breeding or lambing season right now. If you're interested in seeing any of those videos, you can shoot on over to my YouTube channel and go to the sheep playlist, and there's tons and tons of videos of sheep, both learning about like how it happens and soil health, and watching babies being born and all kinds of fun things. So if you're interested in that. And the other thing I'm doing is I'm still speaking to corporate groups. And I apologize, I still have some cough that keeps happening. And so if you're interested in having me come speak to your group about leadership or communication or how to get along with the groups, time management, all kinds of things that have to do with corporations, I'm happy to do that too. And there's information on that on the Retreat and Learn website. So that's kind of what I've been up to. And then the question is, am I going to keep doing these or not do them? And honestly, I don't know. It just depends on, I guess, what I'm feeling. But I do love this time to connect. It is a great time for me to, it kind of gets me to come down here and chat, which, sometimes I don't take the time to walk down here and see how pretty this is. So it was a good way to make me do that. And it was almost like we were forming like a little community of people who got up and watched the sunrise together, and I loved that. That was great. So maybe I'll come back to it. They used to be on Tuesday mornings. Maybe I'll just do it when the mood strikes me, when I feel like, the sunrise is particularly gorgeous, or maybe not. I don't hope you can hear this. What pulled me down here today were the sound of the geese. The geese were just calling to one another all over the place this morning. I was wondering, what are they saying exactly? I don't know. So it's a beautiful morning. I am happy to be here with you this morning. And I'll post this shortly. And, let me know. Do you want me to continue to do these? And if you do, what would be helpful to you? Are there any topics? If you just want to watch the sunrise and maybe be quiet, I'm happy to do whatever. So I appreciate you. I appreciate you encouraging me to come back down here and enjoy the sunrise myself. So I'm going to shoot on over to the actual sunrise. It's amazing. Like that you think is the sunrise, right? But it's really right over there. See that red kind of popping up over the horizon? That's really where the sunrise is. And so in about, I think it's at 6:50 this morning, the sun will pop up over that edge, which is usually when I've done these videos, but this is the magic hour. This is where it's at. It's beautiful right now. So I'll be quiet, let you enjoy this, and maybe I'll see you soon.